So how's it going, ladies and gents, and welcome back.
A few moments later.
So how's it going, ladies and gents, and yeah, this is actually the improvised version for the structure deck for the Gaia. Now I tried the deck on the previous version, but it was a little bit bricky, a little bit more inconsistent, and there are a ton of negates. That's going to be a problematic thing for the deck in general. Now, out of 20 games that I've tested on that deck, I only got like 3 or 4 wins out of in total. Fourth one was actually just a guy scooping to maxi. Anyways, like I said, it's really hard to work with that previous version of the Gaia deck. Now, what I did was actually just improvise the whole deck entirely just to focus on going second. Now, what are the cards that we are gonna go with if we are going second? Now, basically, we have here the Pankratops. Now, I only have 1 copy of Pankratops, but if you have a second one, go for it. Just remove a copy of Monster Reborn, or even a copy of Desires. I mean, Pot of Extravagance, sorry, not Desires. But if not, you can go with 1 copy of Kaiju and then 2 copies of Pankratops. But so far so good. The 2 copies of Kaiju really tends it, well, it breaks board from time to time. I don't have a copy of Sphere Mode anyway, so it's not going to be a choice for me. So we're just going to have to use the Kaijus that are much more cheaper. Then we have the 2 copies of Lightning Storm. Since I only have 2 copies of Lightning Storm, the 2 copies of Evenly Match are really good board breaker. And lastly, we have the 2 copies of Super Poly, which we can go into the Tripaveratum and even the copy of Starving Venom, which is most of the current meta nowadays is dark. So that is going to be a reliable card in the near future. Now, the cards that I removed from the Gaia archetype from my previous version, namely, we have Dragonfire removed, and we are just going to evolve into the Cursed Dragon and then the Gaia the Magical Knight. The DPE engine is added into this deck as well because, I don't know if you heard, but Fusion Destiny is up to 2 copies now, so it's much easier to summon DPE to the field. Furthermore, the only Destiny hero monsters that we use here is the Dasher and the Denier. Most of the time, it's gonna be the Malicious and the Denier. Why Dasher? Well, basically, if you draw into the Magical Knight and Dasher is in the graveyard, you can immediately summon that monster to the field, prompting its effect to summon a copy of a dragon monster. Extra deck revolves around removing the 3 copies of the other unnecessary Gaia cards. The only ones that we have is the Galloping Gaia and the Magical Dragon Knight, or the Magical Knight of Dragons, that we can use from time to time. Furthermore, Starving Venom and Tripaveratum are your go-to cards for Super Poly. Now you might be questioning, why am I using 2 copies of DPE? Since we are using 2 copies of Extravagance, or basically even 1 copy of Extravagance, there is a slight chance that will banish a DPE. Now you can go for Pot of Prosperity if you wish, as long as you can search for the specific card that you want. XZ monsters, you have your number 11 and number 89. Really good level 7s on the field. Your elite monsters works around with a couple of Nightmare monsters, the Unicorn, Cerberus, and the Phoenix. Predaplant Verte Anaconda is for your Fusion Destiny. You can go for an additional 41 card for the Dragon's Mirror, but I don't think that would be reliable in a sense. So yeah, just go with the Fusion Destiny at the moment. If ever they're gonna negate the effect of the Cursed Dragon when you try to search for the Spiral Fusion, then you can just go for the Predaplant Verte Anaconda for your Fusion Destiny. And lastly, your Blackluster Soldier of Chaos will be your last Link 3 monsters, which is a really good generic Link 3 monster in your extra deck. Now that is the changes I made with the deck, and here are some replays that will showcase to you guys just a quick idea on how this deck works when going second. If you can change this deck even better, just tell me in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on the outro after the replays. Alright guys, so we have here our go second deck with the Gaias, and we are gonna just go with 2 replays. It's really tiresome with this Gaia deck. I really want to get this over with. So yeah, let's two replays that we have for today. So to start off, our opponent is going first, and we are going up against a Numeron deck. So Planet Finder is going to be normal summon to the field. Get a copy of the Numeron Network. Numeron Network is going to be activated. Special summon a couple of problematic cards, and then he'll link it off for Avermax. Every back to the field, set one back row, and that's basically his turn right there. Luckily, we got a good card on hand with Extravagant Terraforming, one Brick Spiral Fusion or one Garnet, one Fusion Destiny, one Gateway of Chaos, and basically that is our go-to cards to go for a combo. So Pot of Extravagance first, just check if he has an Ash Blossom, which he doesn't have. We draw into Call by the Grave, Lightning Storm the front row because we want him to lose his monster, and remove that out of play just in case he will use the effect. Now, at this point on, we go for Gateway of Chaos, getting a hold of our Gaia monster. There we go, and then we use the Terraforming, get a hold of Galloping Gaia, field spell. Reveal Gaia and then get a copy of the Cursed Dragon. And then use directly Spiral Fusion. I can go directly into the normal summon for Gaia, but I won't take that chance. Maybe it will get destroyed by that back row, so I just tend to use it. Luckily, that back row was just an imperm, so yeah, pretty good. We use Fusion Destiny afterwards. Now I could have ended this guy here, just summoning the Denier from the graveyard, but yeah, actually didn't thought of it clearly, in a sense. So yeah, that was my bad. And on our opponent's turn, he'll use the effect of the Numeron network that he has in his hand. We pop that one with the use of DPE. Now this guy doesn't know, but the effect of the Magical Dragon can pop one card just to remove 2,600 from its attack. So that is all three Numeron network in the graveyard, and that's basically how he scooped. So there we go, guys. So we almost lost that game because I didn't actually summon the Denier, but nevertheless, we won. Alright? Okay, so game number 2, guys, and still we are going second, and I think we're going with the Shark deck. A really, I would say, annoying deck, since they tend to spell summon a lot with low cost or cheap cards, for that matter. And that, I mean, not the bad kind of cheap, the cheap access for your cards that you can go for a combo, and it is very, very dangerous for you type of cheap. That's what I mean.
Nice.
Alright, so we go with one Ash Blossom, one Cursed Dragon, one Lightning Storm, one Galloping Gaia, and one Spiral Fusion, which is Garnet in its own way, as because we don't have the Magical Knight on hand. Nevertheless, we got Galloping Gaia. That's good. Lanterns gonna spell summon Exirmora. And then he's gonna summon Abyss Shark, getting hold of one more shark monster. We will Ash Blossom that. We don't want him to do that. And then he basically will just go for an Exi summon into Stealth Kraken. Stealth Kraken to the field, and that's basically it. We draw into, I think we draw into Kaiju. Yeah, we draw into a Kaiju. Kaiju that monster. Use Galloping Gaia, reveal the dragon, get a hold of the Magical Knight. Normal summon that one, get a copy, or Serial Summon the Cursed Dragon, get a copy of the Spiral Spear Strike, and use the Spiral Fusion for the monster. So that's basically it. So there's no point of actually using the effect here for that, since he has only one monster. Sad to say, but yeah, that works perfectly for us. On our opponent's turn, we could have actually just popped. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. I mean, sorry. So you'll normal summon the Silent Angler, spell summon the Abyss Shark, getting a copy of Crystal Shark. Now, in my mind, I would say I could pop one of these, but the Crystal Shark can spell summon just by targeting one other water monster on the field. So it's not going to be a reliable source to pop. Needless to say, we just need to pop one card. Just to remove some other resources on the field. So, you manage to summon that monster, go into Silent Owner Arc, and then suck my monster as a material. So that is one problem there for this deck, or against this deck. You tend to break, or you'll tend to like have dead cards from a time if your combo is actually depleted. So there you go. Draw summon the Magical Knight. He has Call by the Grave to banish my Magical Knight in the graveyard. And at this point on, all I need to do is just damage him or kill this monster, but he has a unique effect where he can just detach one material to avoid getting destroyed. There we go. So we just need to end our turn there, and basically that's it. So on his turn, Normal summon the Silent Angler, Spell summon the Crystal Shark, and he will go for, what did he go here again? Crooked Cook. Yeah, I forgot about this. Crooked Cook. Right. For some reason he did that. But yeah, nevertheless, it's fine. Summon into that, go for Zeus afterwards. So in my mind, I said, it's gonna be hard. But he actually did that earlier, so wow. I think he was worried with the back row. So we draw into the Fusion Destiny, a really good addition to this card. Fusion summon into DPE to the field, and then I think we summoned Denier here. No, I didn't. After we used the effect of DPE. There we go. And then end our turn here. So at this point on, he has no more resources to actually go into a combo, and that's basically how we won the game. We draw into a copy of Magical Knight, since like I said earlier, Dasher is really it's gonna benefit the deck with the Magical Knight. Spiral summon the Magical Knight, Spiral summon the Curse of Dragon, get a copy of Spiral Fusion. Spiral Fusion that monster for our Dragon Champion. And that's basically our game. So that is the replays. I can't wait to end this structure deck. So those are the replays, guys, and that is the deck profile that I have for you guys today for the new Gaia structure deck. If you really want to buy the structure deck because you really like the Gaia archetype, go for it. But if you want to use this on a ranked duel, or basically the Duelist Cup, never do that. Okay, so that's it for today. Keep safe, good luck. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye now.